Pastor Julian here with Central's Devotion for today. I hope you're doing well. This Sunday, I am going to be preaching from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14, and focusing on the glory of God manifest in Jesus Christ. And so I want to take a look at a couple scripture passages with you right now. The first one is one that you are probably very familiar with, and that's Luke chapter 2, verses 8 to 10. And this is what it says. This is talking about the shepherds out in the field, a very familiar Christmas story. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. And they were terrified. And the angel said, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people." Here you have these shepherds, totally unexpected, and experiencing a message from the angel, the very first people to hear the news that Jesus has been born. And it said that the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. They were afraid. The glory of the Lord shone around them. The glory of the Lord has come into this world in Jesus. And the angel and God, they brought a taste of that incredible glory right there to the shepherds where they were, to tell them, this is what's going on. My glory has come into the world. And the shepherds went to go and see Jesus. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3 says this: "The Son is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word. After he had provided purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of majesty in heaven." So Jesus is the radiance of God's glory. He is the most bright part of God's glory. He is shining bright, and here the shepherds went to go and see him. Have you wondered what God looks like? What he looks like? Do you ever wonder if God really cares? Do you ever doubt his intentions? All you have to do is look at Jesus. Read about him in the Gospels, and you get to know what God is like. Because Jesus is the glory of God. In Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3 says very plainly that he is the exact representation of God. The exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word. So in the four Gospels, in the first three Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, which are called the Synoptic Gospels, those Gospels focus on what Jesus did and his teachings. They have the parables in them. Then when you get to the Gospel of John, it's a bit different. The Gospel of John is more focused on explaining who Jesus is. And who Jesus is the glory of God, the Shekinah glory, the presence of God here in this world, in this earth, that you and I get to experience. You know, we often might look at life as something that's empty. We might question our worth in this world. But God, He has given you an opportunity to know him, to be in a relationship with him, to live for him, and to let his glory reflect off of you into this world. So let me encourage you that just as the shepherds in the field weren't worthy, they were very lowly. You and I are very lowly. That God has allowed His glory to shine upon us. We have this wonderful opportunity to get to know and experience who God is through Scripture, through prayer, and through allowing Him to reflect His glory and His presence off of us and into this world. God bless you. Have a great day.